Hello. I just wanted to come on tonight because I'm kind of bored and I had a real busy day. Um, Yesterday, my youngest daughter graduated from high school. And so today I went around picking up things that I forgot to pick up last night. So um, that was pretty much most of my day. I did finish um, a little makeup bag for her. She picked out the yarn, and I picked out the design, and we made a little bag. Here it is. It is the Apache Tears design. I thought it turned out pretty cute. Hi, Samantha. And I used, this is what I have left. Lion Brand ice cream. But this is what I have left, so I could do a few more of those. Hi, Carol. How am I doing? I'm really tired and I'm in a lot of pain tonight. Um, Yesterday was my daughter's graduation, and let me get that light off. There, that's better. Yesterday was my daughter's graduation from high school, and um, hi. So I decided that I was going to go to the graduation and try to do that. I've been having a lot of trouble with my legs and my feet lately. And that's not a good thing for a diabetic, but it happens. So yesterday I walked up a couple flights of stairs to get up to the bleachers where I could sit in the gymnasium and watch her graduate. And then the party after, and I'm just pretty wore out. What am I making right now? Well, I will get to that in a little bit, Miss Samantha. And then today I had to clean up the yard and get all that stuff picked up from. Hello. Get all the yard picked up and things like that, and get all her gifts together and all her money together. And, she's special needs. So I needed to help her more than most people. Let's see. Oh, I made a blanket. You might have seen this on Ursula's channel. It's by BB Designs, I think. It's called, Bloom the Mood. BLOOM, the Mood. Oh, cool, Samantha. I thought about getting that one, but the only yarn that I would like it out of is the Hobbii one. It's what is it? Universe XL. And it looks like a mermaid tail. And I just thought that would be so cool. I made little mermaid tails, little baby ones for like Snuggies for babies out of it. And it just turned out perfect. The perfect yarn for a mermaid tail. It was just absolutely gorgeous. This is my blanket. I did a pretty border, one of each of the colors. And then on the back, I just did the darkest color. But it's got 4 different flowers. And the original one had 4 rows of flowers, but I only used 3 rows because I only had 3 different colors of the peach yarns. I hope that makes sense to you. But it's got 6 altogether instead of 8. The pattern has 8. So I got done with that. Here's the back if you want to see that. I always think the back looks kind of funny. So, last year I did 12 twin size blankets in the year for my grandkids for Christmas. So not last Christmas, but the Christmas before is when I started doing mosaics. I know there is, and they're really not that bad. I mean, that's not, if it was a triple or something, I probably would, but I didn't think it was that terrible. It gives it a little texture for the babies. This is a baby blanket, so I just thought it gave a little texture to the back. How long does a blanket take? Well, it depends. This one took about a week. Another one that I've been working on it for about 4 months, off and on. So it just depends on the pattern and how tired I am and how quickly I need to get it done. So it just depends. And that one that I'm talking about, this is half of the pattern. That's half of the pattern. So that's why it's taken me so long. And you may have already seen this too. You probably have. It's called Midsummer Night's Dream. You can kind of see the flowers coming up where they're going to be. It's called A Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah, sometimes they take a while. It really depends on how intricate the pattern is. If you start out with an easier one, it might not take as long. But once you get the hang of it and you get the rhythm and the cadence, whatever you want to call it, you get that rhythm going, and it goes pretty quick. But just take your time and do it right. Okay? Don't rush to be as fast as somebody else. Do it at your speed so that you know it's right. I haven't done the mermaid scale one, so I don't know how hard that is. But like I said, just take your time. If you need any help, Kim has done that one. I know. I don't know who else, but if you need any help with anything, just give us a holler and we'll see what we can do to help you. Hello. Something else I've been working on is my first pair of crocheted socks. No, that's not showing the pretty colors. Let me try it with the light. That's still not showing them very well. That seems to be better right there. I still have the heel to put in right there, but I've got the cuff done. It's kind of roughly. I don't think it's supposed to be, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. For my first one, it's not bad. And then I'm this far on my second one. So I'm not gonna have startitis. Um, or one sockitis, I guess it is. Where you do one and you don't finish the other one, and so you don't have a pair. I'm working really hard to finish this one, so I have two. And then when I finish this one to the same place this one is, then I'll put the heel in. Thank you. I tried them on and they fit. So I just need to put the heel in that one and then finish this one and put the heel in it. I like it. And the yarn I'm using for that is called Spun Colors by Premier. You see the blues and oranges and peaches. I think it was really pretty. And there's what the label looks like. And that's by Premier. This one is called Iris. It's a number 4. Hand washed, lay flat. 419 yards, 384 meters. It's 7 ounce or 200 grams. 65% acrylic and 35% fine superwash merino. So I thought it would be good for socks. Oh, you're doing the cottage core. Cool. I have the pattern. I bought it before they started it. But it's something that I do want to do. There's so many colors that you could use on that one. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, how you coming? Are you finding it easy or hard compared to some of the others you've done? Or is it your first one? I have some pictures on my Facebook of my daughter graduating. She's asleep right now. She had a long day yesterday, so she's been sleeping most of today. In my bed, of course. Oh, cool. So you won the pattern. Right. I like the ones that are pictures. The Midsummer Night's Dream is really, really intricate, and it reminds me of a tapestry that you would see in a castle hanging on a wall. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm doing it in the purple and dark purple. I think my girlfriend's going to get that one, but I would like to make one for myself. In the colors of my bedroom, it would be like a coral salmon color and navy blue. And I think that would just be gorgeous. And there are a couple others that I just bought recently, like within the last week or two. Oh, you bought it. Okay, cool. But okay, lost my spot. My brain quit. Since I had my stroke, sometimes my brain kind of floats out there. Oh, most of them that I bought recently are like pictures of something. The Midsummer Night's Dream is pictures of flowers. It may not be anything special, but it's a flower, and I know it's supposed to look like a flower when I'm done. It's not just lines of a design. And last year I did mostly designs and not pictures. So this is kind of new for me, and I really like the pictures. Um, I think that it's going really well. I think I'm going to do more of them just because I like them more. Um, I think it's more satisfying to see the picture emerge than just, oh, well, I got another row done. I got another row done. You know, it's more satisfying to see the picture coming to life, and it's really cool. Um, I don't remember who it is. There's a guy on, I want to say Etsy. He might be on Etsy and Ravelry, but I'm pretty sure he's on Etsy. Um, yeah, I'm not an Aztec-y type person. Um, I got into mosaic um, because of because I saw a one of Tina's finished patterns, and I thought it was so cool. And it was a new technique that I'd never done before, and it was, something special. So my first probably 5 blankets that I made were the Indiana. I live in Indiana, so I thought it was appropriate to make my grandchildren the Indiana. And I switched them around a little bit. I'd use some of the designs and kind of move them around and leave some out and put some extras in and things like that, and just kind of made them my own. So that's how I got into it. Um, Man, I was hooked. After my first one, I was hooked. Um, but back to this guy, I don't know his name, but he has really intricate, gorgeous picture mosaics. Um, if well, let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can find him. Of course, it wants me to sign in. Okay. Let me type in. Let me go to my recently purchased ones. There. And we'll see what we've got. Nope, not there. Go look there. Got a lot of flowers. I was going to make some flowers for my mom, and she said, I don't like crocheted flowers. So I'm not making her crocheted flowers, I guess. But I might make myself some daisies or something. Oh, maybe it was on Ravelry. There's one. Little Green Feather is one of them that has intricate stuff. Wow, I'm just totally not seeing his stuff. That might be on. I got some by Sixel, Sixel, that are pretty cool. It's just not on there. It must be on Ravelry. Let's see if I can find it on here. Ravelry, for me, it's just not as easy to look up. David Q ORTH, Orth Designs. He has some of the most gorgeous. He's got a Dante's Dragon, Floral Labyrinth. There's just some awesome, awesome pictures. But yeah, David Q ORTH Designs. So search that on Ravelry and you will come up with some really cool stuff. Oh, cool. A butterfly would be prettier to me than a beetle. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Liz. Yeah, I was on Ursula. What did I just do with that blanket? And I showed her this blanket, and then she started buying them and giving them away. Hello, Roseanne. Hey, I need you to resend me that thing that you sent me this morning because I couldn't open it. Can I drop his link? Let me see. That's what I get for trying to do things one-handed. And I'm on my laptop. Copy. Oh, you didn't send me something today? Okay, well, I couldn't open it, so guess that's a good thing. Okay, this is his name. And he's got some really cool pictures. I have the spring mosaic as well. I haven't done it yet. Oh, no, no reason to be sorry, Roseanne. If it wasn't you, it wasn't you. Somebody's using your account, so I'm glad I could tell you that. So you can be careful. But they sent me an email, so evidently they have your email account. That's not good. So you might change your password. Hi, Trish. Yeah, there are a lot of fake accounts. but it said it came from Roseanne. So I opened it. I tried to open it. It wouldn't let me. So that's fine. This is my latest that I've made. It's a little, like a makeup bag is what she wants it for my daughter. I used the Lion Brand ice cream yarn for that. I just used the same skein, and I took one from the inside, one from the outside. It's lined. I got the little bags that were already canvas bags, and I just put this on top. So she picked it out. She picked out the yarn, and I picked out the design. The Apache Tears is such a classic style, and it's not, I don't want to say offensive, but it's not hard. It's super easy. Thank you, Trish. I've made, I don't know how many of these suckers, probably close to 100, but I've given them to my granddaughters to use as bags to keep their toys in and stuff like that. But this will be for my youngest daughter, who's 18, for like a little makeup bag. So, and that pattern is by Tenna. If you want to make one, hi Regina, thank you. Tenna said that what she does is she'll go to like the Goodwill and things and get items that are on sale and have zippers, and she takes the zippers off and uses the zipper as the zipper, and it's not lined. But I found these little bags on Amazon. They're just little canvas bags on Amazon. So I just use those because if you've got makeup or something in there, you don't want it, coming through or whatever. You'd rather keep it all inside the thing. You're not. Did you use the link or his name? Let me see. See if I can find you. That's weird. Maybe if we put his name in crochet with it, or mosaic. Let me try that, and I'll try to get try to get the link for you instead of just his name. Says there's nothing there. Well, mosaic. Still nothing. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You do that. That's his name because I looked it up on the pattern. Let me try this. Here we go. Copy. Try this one because they'll come up. You'll see some of them right away. Try that one. And you should come up on his page with all his designs. What do you think of some of those? I just think they're cool. I just think they're so cool. They are definitely pictures. They are not just patterns. Those are beautiful. His dragon, I don't know where it's at. Some of his knot work. Trip to Town is gorgeous. Corolla Current is really cool. His zodiacs are cool. Not So Lovely is really neat. It's not looks really Celtic. It looks really pretty. There's a unicorn and lions and monkeys, and he's got all kinds of stuff. Like this, Connie. These little bags. Okay. I just finished this one as a makeup bag for my daughter. I used ice cream yarn. She picked it out. And I get the ones that are already lined instead of just using the zipper. I get the lined ones. Thank you. Yeah, if you can do bags, you can do anything. Just find one that you like. If you need any help, we can Zoom or whatever you need to do if you get stuck. But it's just the same as did you use the Apache Tears for your little bags? Because it's the same technique. You're still doing singles and doubles. That's it. I mean, it's not anything else that you haven't done if you've done the bags. But pick one that you like. Just go into Ravelry or Etsy and type in crochet mosaic and see what comes up. Okay. Oh, you have these too? I love them. I love them, love them, love them, love them. They keep dust off the yarn. My granddaughter, who's 3, likes to go through and open all the doors, and she'll pick out a yarn and she'll say, Grandma, dress. So that means I have to make her a dress out of that yarn. So she does it so cute. She calls me Grandma. And I'm cool with that because I don't know, Samantha. I don't know. I just decided to come on and show you what I've made before my daughter steals this in the morning. Because she will. She'll see it's done. But yeah, Abby will just come through and go through my yarn and pick one out, and Grayman has to make a dress out of that one. And 1 week she did 3 in a week. So she had a pink, a yellow, and a purple all in 1 week. And well, good morning, sunshine. Did you finally wake up? Supper's waiting on you. No. She woke up. What? You're silly. You're silly. Your bag's ready. It's right there on the floor, right beside you. Jade. Jade. Your bag is right there. I made it. Okay. It's done. We had Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and corn. Because it's about 20 to 10 now. So we ate supper quite a while ago. It was really good. So she needs to get up and eat. And my son-in-law cooks most of our food. And he's getting to be a pretty good cook. He did all the grilling for the party yesterday, for the graduation party. He did the hot dogs and hamburgers, and everybody raved about him. It's 20 till 10 where I'm at, Samantha. I am Eastern Standard Time. I am on Eastern. But I guess I really didn't have a whole lot to say. Do you guys have any questions? I mean, I'm more than happy to help you if you get stuck on something. If we need to do a video chat. Oh, the party was a blast. Everybody had fun. My mom just kept saying that it was the best family get-together she's had it since my grandma died, since her mom died. See some blankets. I don't know if I have any here. Oh, I've got one. I have this one. This is going to be for my mom for Christmas. Or her birthday or something around Christmas. I had to figure out where the reindeer were so I could show you from the right side up. This is on Etsy and Ravelry. And it's about twice this wide. So you know. And it's really tall. But she's going to throw it on the back of her couch probably. And there was a snowman in it that I didn't do because I didn't think it needed it. You know, it was getting kind of long for a couch throw. So I didn't want to add any more to it. So I just didn't put the snowman. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Connie. Appreciate it. Thank you, Samantha. Yeah, we can go raid if you want. That's fine. What time does she come on? At 10? But the one I'm doing now is the Midsummer Night's Dream. And this one. Oh, thank you. This is the one I'm working on now. I don't know if you can see the flowers coming through. Sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. I think this first part over here, you can kind of see the flower on the corner. If I angle it right. Looks like little flowers. So that's the one I'm working on now. It's very long and very complicated. Tenna has some Native American type ones. And on Etsy or Ravelry, there are some too. That if you find one, I'll be happy to help you. Thank you. But yeah, if you want to go over to the other live, that's fine. Just go right ahead, hon. I don't see that I'm going to be on much longer, so that's fine. Oh, free ones. Maybe. I haven't really looked for free ones. Let me see. Crochet. Pre. Music. Let's see what comes up. Oh, there's a cute little bag. There are some cute free ones. Oh, that one would be cool. It's by Marley Bird. Oh, it's not free. It's $10. It's a scarf, but made into a blanket. It would be gorgeous. I hate it when I put free and it doesn't do free. Let me check this one. No. Well, how about if I see any, I'll look later on and I'll look for more Native American type ones. And I will send them to you. Email me. So I have your email address. And I will see what I can do for free. Because I'm sure there's some, there has to be. There has to be some free ones. The Havana. what's that one? It might be free. Let me see. It's a wrap, but you could use the patterns and make them into a blanket. And I don't see that it says it's free. And it's very Native American. Copy. Hi, Sue. Here you go, Connie. Here's a free one. It's a shawl, like I said, but it's singles and doubles, and it shouldn't be that hard. But if you need help one-on-one, let me know, and we can do like a Zoom or something. And I can help you. Did you go through Tenna's 4 beginning videos? Because that helped me a lot. Zoom is like a chat room, like the old chat rooms. Or we could just do it on here, or something. I mean, we can figure something out. If you want to give me your phone number, then I can call you and we can do a phone video chat or something. Whatever we've got to do to get you going on some Native American Afghans. That shawl is really pretty, isn't it? But I don't know why you couldn't take those motifs that are on there, the stripes basically, and put that into a blanket. As long as you know that it, what the multiple is, to start with, then you should be okay. It doesn't look that hard. And like I said, you got to break it down one stitch at a time if you have to. Because that's how I'm doing this Midsummer Night's Dream. That's why I haven't gone very far on it. This is half of the instructions for this. So it's not going to be easy. But that's why it's only this far, because I have to concentrate on it. I have to really concentrate on it. And I've already found one place that I messed up. That little 4 heart down there. Yeah. Doesn't look like 4 hearts, does it? Yeah. It's a little weird. Wonky. But that's my next project. Hopefully that's the next one I have done. I'm going to try really hard to finish that one. Go on Ravelry or Etsy. Type in Mosaic Free Crochet in any order that you want, and see what you can come up with free-wise. There are hundreds of free patterns, and it shouldn't be that hard to find one. Thank you, Sue. I hope it looks good when it's done because it's going to take a lot of time. Okay, Samantha, have a good night. But yeah, I'm going to try to work on that purple one more. So hopefully I can get it done. Oh, thank you, Samantha. I hope so. I know I'm kind of boring and I'm not super interesting, but I wanted this channel to be for inspiration and education. So I hope I'm inspiring you. And I'll be happy to help in any way I can. If you need help with whatever. That shawl, beautiful. And it's free. It's a free pattern. Thank you, Samantha. Ah. Well, the first thing you have to do is measure your recliner, where you want it to go. And then if you want it to double it, then you have to double your measurement. And then you have to see how many chains that it will make to get there. And we can figure it out from there. Because I'm going to make one for the back of my chair. But I want it to double over. Well, I want it to be... Holy cow, I got blankets falling. I want it to be doubled this way, so that I can throw it over like this. That's how I want mine. And this one won't quite make it because I want it to go all the way side to side. So it almost makes it. But if I just center it in the middle of the recliner, then it would work. So you have to decide how far over you want it, and if you want it doubled or if you just want it singled. I want it doubled so I can roll up, kind of cuddle up and oh, okay, cool. I want it doubled so I can curl up in my chair and watch TV or something if I want to. But if you just want it singled, then just measure it once and see, that's a little too big. So I've got a lot over here. It's a little too big to do that. So just depends on how big you want it. And we can figure it out from there. So how do you do the double border? Tina has a great tutorial on that. Basically, you're gonna slip stitch. You can't see it very well because I hit it like I wanted to. And in between there, you can see that there's a slip stitch row. And then I started doing my design on that one, and I just did this one on solid color. But you can, some places you can kind of see the slip stitch row. You see it up in here. But I used that darkest color so that it would blend in with the back. And then I used the same on the front to help it blend in. And then I went with the lighter colors. Oh, you're welcome, hon. If you need any help, just holler. Okay, Connie, do your measurements and write them down, because if you forget to write them down, then you have to do it again. Believe me, I've done that. Just make sure you've got your measurements down. Crochet, if you want it to go side to side, then crochet or measure your crochet till it's the width that you want. If you want to do it up and down, then measure your up and down and make as many chains as you need to go that way, whichever way you want it to, to look. But first take your measurements and decide what design you want. You can draw it out on graph paper, which is a great thing to do. I always have some graph paper so I can do that. So I can make sure my design's looking right. And, you want to go side to side? Okay. So measure side to side and then crochet however many chains it takes to get from one side to the other side to make your measurement. If your measurement is 38, how long have I been on YouTube? Oh, hon, I have no idea. I really don't. Doing this, making content, probably been on about 4 or 5 months, I guess. Not very long. You tried with graph paper. The first thing I would probably do is print out. Can you print? Or maybe go to the library. I think my library charges 10 cents a page. You can't print. Okay. Pooh. I'm thinking if you printed it out, it would say print out the graph itself. But some of the, hold on, where's it go? Some of the Afghans now are coming up with, instead of a graph, they're coming up like this. Just telling you exactly what to do. How many doubles, how many singles, how many doubles, how many singles. So that might be easier for you than a graph. It is for me. If you have plenty of paper and a pen, then you can just draw it out the best you can and get an idea of what the design will look like, and you can make any changes that you want. But make sure you get that first measurement and get it right. And then you have to go from there and just decide, okay, I'm going to start at the bottom because we always start at the bottom. So what design do I want at the bottom? And then how many rows do I want in between the motifs? And then what motif do I want next? And how many do I want in between? And what motif is next? Yeah, Ursula has it. I was doing this blanket and showed her, and she liked it so well that she bought a couple patterns and was giving them away. She said just looking at the pattern itself, she would have never bought it. But after seeing my version, she wanted it. She wanted to try it. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's finished projects, because this is my version, my vision. But I'd like to see everybody else's visions too. I think it'd be really cool. Connie. So in between the motifs, I usually do go back and look at my first 2 videos. You'll see sometimes I use like 3 or 4 rows in between. Sometimes I use more. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, let me see them if you do them. I'd love to see them. Do you have any more questions, Connie? Something that I can answer? Or is it all one-on-one stuff? Because if it's one-on-one stuff, I'll be happy to help you. No problem there. I'd just sit here and crochet all day. Watch the grandkids a little bit. Deal with my 18-year-old. Does anybody have any questions? Because I'm about out of things to talk about. We did have quite a few come in after I showed my socks. So I'll show you my socks again. This with how wide to make the design side to side and how big and such. Okay. If you're using a motif that's already made, it's going to tell you how big it's going to be. It's going to tell you how many lines up and down it's going to be. It will tell you how wide it's going to be by the measurement that you take. Does that make sense? Because if you want it 38 inches or 36 inches or 42 inch, whatever you want it to be, you're going to crochet it your foundation chain that long. And so your blanket's not going to be any longer than that or any shorter. That's how long your blanket will be. That makes sense? And then the motif might be 10 rows high or 5 rows high. It just depends on how it's made and what the designer put into it. It depends. If you've got a certain width that you want to go with, you already know you want it from one side to the other side. You want it from the seat hanging down to the floor. If you know you want that, then you don't want it to be any bigger than that. Okay? If you need to center the motif, you can just leave extra on the outside. So if, say it's a 16+4 design and your number doesn't divide into 16 evenly, then you're going to have to put a little bit on each side and make one less motif. Does that make sense? You just have to do some blanks on the side. Okay. Like here, I'll show you on this one. This one wasn't going to line up, so I put, it's there. I put some extras on the side so that it would not just be half of a motif. I wanted it to be the whole motif. So there's extra, just a couple extra rows there. And then in the middle, in between each motif, there's a couple here, which made more here. It just depends on each motif. See, this one's got more. It's still got the same for the leaf, but for the flower, it's got more. Okay. Just look through Etsy and Ravelry for free patterns. You may find 5 of them. You may find a diamond on one pattern, an arrow on another, and a feather on another. And that's okay. We can make that work. If you find different motifs on different blankets, by different makers even, then we can make those work into a blanket. And it'll be specifically your blanket. Nobody else will have one like it. Cool. That would be really cool. But yeah, we can do that. Find a couple, I'd say 4 or 5 different motifs that you like, and we can just repeat them. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just keep repeating them. Or like this one, I went 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. You see that? How it repeats, but it's the opposite. So I've got the 2 lightest flowers in the middle, and then next would be the medium, and then the darkest is on the outside, top and bottom. Well, you put them together like I explained, with extras on the side to make it come out right. You might need 2 extras on the side. You might need 5 extras on the side. It just depends on what your number is when you measure. You measure, get your measurement. Then you crochet your foundation row so it makes that same measurement. If it's 36, then you want your chain 36. And you need to count those stitches. And if it divides into 16 and your motif is 16 plus 4 or whatever. Yeah, graph paper is awesome for it. Yeah. If your motif is 10, then you see if 10 will divide into your number. If it divides in evenly, then you're not going to have as much on the sides as if you had a 16 motif, because you don't want it to be half on there. You want it to be more centered. Am I explaining that okay? Yeah, mixing and matching them, I love it. My first couple videos, you can see I used the Indiana pattern by Tenna, and I just mixed and matched all of them. Sometimes I would do 2 all the way up, or 3 or whatever. And yeah, you can see how I kind of mixed them up if you want. You have to go in order. You have to, just like we always do, we start on the bottom and we start at the left-hand side. This would be your left-hand side. And we go across, and then we cut and we go back up here and we go across and we cut. We go back up here, we go across and we cut. So that's going to tell you your original measurement is going to tell you how much you're going to have on each side. Because if you use graph paper, you can draw it out on the graph paper and say, okay, I want 5 on the outside to make up for whatever, to make it centered. Or you can do like every other one, or you can make them go completely off the edge. Like the design could be only partially there. Like this could be the end right there in the middle, depending on how you want it to look. Okay. I don't know where you're lost at then, if you understand how that works. I would draw it out, tape them together if you need to, draw out on your graph paper. You could make it a full size graph if you want. You know, you could do that. Or you could just do 1 or 2 of the motifs all the way down. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I've been crocheting since I was 6 and I am 45. So about 40 years. Connie, I think we need a one-on-one. I think we need to just talk so that I can explain it to you better. Well, and sometimes you have to let it go for a while and then pick it back up. That's probably what I would do. Yes, Samantha, I'm very tired actually. It's been a very long day. I've been up since 6. And it's been a rough couple days physically. My body can only handle so much. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'll go to bed later. I'll go to bed when I get super tired. I'm not tired enough to sleep yet. I'm in more pain than I am tired. So, Sue, would you like to do a one-on-one? Or Connie, would you like to do a one-on-one and see if I can help you that way? Well, the first thing we need to do is find some motifs. Okay, we can do that. Email me. My email is in my about. I usually go to bed between 8 and 9. So it is past my bedtime a little bit. But Connie, if you want to email me, do you have an iPhone or a phone? Do you do picture phone calls? Say we could do that. Give me your phone number. I could do that. We can try to do a Zoom or something, Google Meets or something along that line if you want to do that. Yeah, FaceTime. We can FaceTime. Yeah, we can do that. I don't want you to be lost because I enjoy it so much and I want everybody else to enjoy it too. I just think it's so much easier. Once you get it, you're going to be, why didn't I understand that? Because it's so simple. My favorite food. Well, I've been asked before, if you could only have one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mine would be pizza because you can do a breakfast pizza, you can do a dessert pizza, you can do a veggie pizza, you can do a meat pizza. So, pizza. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wish I had the answers for you, but we'll get it. We'll get it. If you want to send me your email or your phone number, and we can set up a time, and I can call you, and we can FaceTime and get it figured out. I'd be happy to do that for you. Yeah, I get that. Oh, cool, Sue. So you understand my pizza fetish. Because you can do a breakfast, you can do um, taco pizza, you can do Hawaiian pizza, dessert pizza, pretty much anything you can think of can go on a pizza. I'd be happy to help you out any way I can. Um, but go on Ravelry and right? Yeah, once you get it, you get it. It's just getting to that point where you understand it. Um, and Connie, I think it would probably be easier for you starting. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. If you do one that's already been designed, it might be easier than trying to center everything and get everything right. Just do a blanket of somebody else's design first. And then after that, we can go through and do the graph paper and get everything centered and make sure that it's what you want. And then you can make it. I think that might be a better way to go because you need to understand the basics first before you start designing. Because basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to design a blanket specifically for you and for your needs. If you want it here to here and however long, I would recommend you watch Tena's videos, the first beginning basic videos. I can find those for you. And then, well, my first mosaic was a Apache Tears, and I did it after I watched her videos, her beginning videos, and I'm trying to get to her playlist. After I watched her videos, the first 4, and the Apache Tears is one of the things she teaches. There's the basics, the first one.
Crochets always go into the back loop.
One of the first things that she teaches is the mosaic, or in the mosaic, is the Apache Tears. So it makes it a lot easier just to go off of that. You've watched them. Say, there's the video, the first one. Have you tried Fiberfox Studios? Maybe she can do it better so that you understand it. If you've watched Tena, then you might want to watch Courtney. She might explain it better to you. Tena explained it well enough for me, so I was good. But maybe Courtney would explain it to you the way that you need it explained. Does that make sense? But with the Apache Tears, you can make it any size you want. You can make a baby blanket that's 24 by 24 or 36 by 36. You can make a baby blanket, and it's just going to zigzag all the way up. It's not going to, you don't have to measure. You don't have to center anything. Yeah. Check Courtney and see if she's got some beginning videos. She goes really slow on hers, slower than Tena does, actually. And she might explain it to you better the way you need it explained. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, check her out and do one. Just do a baby blanket. It's fine. Find a free one and just make it. Free one with a video would be even better. If you want to check on YouTube. Let me see. See what I can find. Let me see if I can find one that is going to be fairly easy for you. Oh, Yarnspirations has one too. They might be able to explain it in yet a different way. Now, I know they carry their yarns and they don't do it the exact way I do, but it would give you a good a good start. Yeah. Maybe he can explain it to you better. It's worth a try, you know? But I think that video that I just put up there, it should be a whole video of how to do a blanket. So that's a possibility. And you could just do the whole blanket, and then you would hopefully get it and be ready to go on your own. Make your own blanket. Well, give me an email, shoot me an email, and we can talk further through emails, or if you want to FaceTime, we can do that. Whatever you want to do, and we will. Okay, that's fine. I know he's kind of not everybody's favorite person. He doesn't explain it the way I need it explained. And watching his videos sometimes makes me more confused, if that's possible. Let me see if I can find something else real quick. Lily Knits. It's a crochet video. The Crochet Architect. Yeah, there's quite a few that are going to show you. Bella Coco has one. Crochet Crowd. So type in at the top on YouTube, Mosaic Crochet Blanket, and see. You can put free on there too if you want. But if it's in a video, it's probably going to be free. But yeah, try that and try to use some scraps or something and see what you can do with that. And let me know. Yeah, she is amazing. Yeah, I'm hoping one of them will work for you. Yes. But keep me informed. Let me know what you need. Like I said, I'll be happy to do a one-on-one and get you out of your hard spot. If we need to do that, we can do that. Okay, ladies, I think I'm going to bed. I'm going to take my evening pills and lay down. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good for an old lady, too. I know. All these youngins coming up. Good night, Samantha. Good night, everyone. My brain's kind of tired tonight, so I'm gonna go and oh, you're welcome. If I just wish I could help you more. Um, wow. If if I find something that I think would work for you perfectly, then I will let you know. Okay? I don't know what I do. Night, Trish. What do you mean you're not done yet? Night, Sue. I'm glad you caught me too. Okay. Connie, email me. We'll figure this out. And I am going to hit the hay and I will see you. Oh, we'll get it. Don't worry, we'll get it. And I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully it won't be too long. Night, everyone.